Hey guys, the True Rubiks guy here, and today I'm gonna be reviewing the biggest puzzle I ever owned in my collection. This is the MoYu 15 by 15, which I got this 5 days ago, and I solved it once, and it took me about 5 days because it took me because I had to do it really slowly and carefully because I don't want this thing to pop on me. So because usually when I buy a big puzzle like this, I usually try to solve it fast. But for this one, I don't. For this one, I did very carefully, because because I don't want because it needs to be perfectly aligned, because this is pillowed. So this and this. So first of all, this thing has a nice latch opening, so it's like a suitcase, and also the handle, which comes in pretty handy. So you open the latch, you open it up, and there's a string where it holds the lid, and there it is. So there it is. So I'm gonna take it out. Now put it back in. And put that box to the side for now. For right now, it's right next to me. If you're wondering, and here it is, the MoYu 15 by 15. So yeah. So my so I love this puzzle, and this is a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy. Let me just. So this is it's one of the heaviest puzzles I ever owned so far, and it's pillowed, by the way. If you notice, it's pillowed, not flat, but I don't mind. It's not bad. I always hated big puzzles that are pillowed. I actually hate when they're pillowed. I wish they were flat, but I don't mind. You know what? I don't mind it. That's pillowed. Look, at least I got something big in my hand. All right. So yeah. So this is a very big. This is a very large puzzle that I now own in my collection. I can almost grab it all the way, but I got pretty big hands, but this looks almost like the same. Well, my hand's bigger than this one, so yeah, so it's small, but it's big, which is which is pretty impressive for MoYu, and this is stickerless, and they also have a stickered version, but I prefer stickerless because I don't want to deal with so many stickers like that are peeling and all that. I don't want to deal with that. That just takes too long, and sorry about the background. Just ignore what's happening in the background. There's a lot of cars passing by where I live, so yeah. So this is the biggest one I ever owned, and it actually turns quite well. It actually turns pretty good, pretty smooth for a big puzzle, because it's so good. I can do it with one finger. I can do it with one finger, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, and also the alignment. Sometimes the alignment needs to be perfect before you make a turn, or you might risk locking it up, which I don't want that to happen, because it's a hassle it's a hassle for having a puzzle lock up. But so far, I haven't had a lockup on this so far. So yeah, so so I'm going to show you a comparison. So here's a comparison to a regular 3x3 that we all know. This is the Yukshin 3x3. As you can see, it is big. It is big, so it's like 2 cubes. It's like about 2 cubes, I'll say. Yeah, it's big. Yeah, so and let's compare. Let me just shape it up a little bit. And now let's compare this to the 13 by 13, which I did a video on my I did a video last time that I did on my last video, and you can and we just yeah, we just put it down very gently. So as you can tell, you can tell. Let me just zoom in right there so you guys can see what it is. You can see, as you'll see, the this is the 13 by 13, and this is the 15 by 15, which you can see that has more. This has more layers more than this, and this is cubic, and this is just a pillowed, and it almost has the same color scheme. Well, in this in this one is a dark greenish color. Meanwhile, the 15 by 15 they went back to the lightest green color, but they still kept the dark blue, the dark reddish color, the dark red. And but the in the blue side, this is they did a light they have a light this is they did a lighter blue on this one. Meanwhile, they use a darker blue on this one, on the other one. So and the yellows are almost identical. Yeah, I would say this yellow is a bit more darker than the yellow on the 15 by 15. And the orange, let's look at the orange right here. So the orange is a little bit more darker than the orange that's on the 15 by 15. And the white and the white, they're basically the same. They're basically, the white is basically almost the same. So as you hear, they're almost the same in every side. So let me just zoom out. So I'm gonna do here's a checkerboard pattern on the 15 by 15. I'm gonna fast forward this. So and here it is, a checkerboard pattern on a 15 by 15, and that looks pretty awesome. So yeah, so there's all the yellows. So yeah, so that's what it looks like on a 15 by 15. That's crazy. That is pretty insane. Yeah, that's pretty insane. So yeah. So this is it's one. Yeah, I love this puzzle so much. And yeah, it's a pleasure for me to actually finally have this in my collection. I've been dying. Ever since ever since this was released, I wanted to get one so badly. So yeah, and there it is. I finally got one in my hands. So yeah, that is incredible. I finally got one in my hands. I'm a happy person now. So, yay! All right, so that is the review of the MoYu 15 by 15. And so yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this review, click to my channel that'll pop up right here, and you want to be notified when I upload a new video, click the notification button. And you can click to one of my other random videos that'll pop up right there as we speak. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy cubing. See you later.